Hello, welcome back to APIO's channel. I'm Yu Chen, founder of APIO. Today, we are going to talk about how to add products to your shopping store. All you need is to add the catalog Google Sheet. Sounds easy enough, right? I'm going to break down what each cell means, show you some examples, and show you how to set up product with multiple options. Then I'll go into details for adding product descriptions and image URLs. If you haven't created a shopping store, click the upper right corner and it will take you to the tutorial. First, let's open the Catalog Google Sheet and get to know the title role. Catalog Sheet is the first Google Sheet you used when creating your shopping store. You should be able to find it in your Google Drive, or you can find the Catalog Google Sheet ID in the Waitress API section in Shopping app. On the left split screen is my Catalog Google Sheet, and the right screen is my shopping store. Let's add this ice cream to the store. We'll talk about the name and price first, as you need to have these two cells filled in order for the product to be shown on your shopping store. Name. This is a unique name for you to refer to your products, or you can say product ID or SKU number. Customer won't see this information. I'll just put ice-cream. This cell should start with alphabet and contains only dashes, underscores, and alphanumerical values, no spaces. Price is how much the product. No need to add a dollar sign. Let's put 7.5. Moving on, nickname is the product name that will appear on the store. It can be in any language, symbol, or even with emojis. I'll put in gold ice cream and an ice cream emoji. You can change product nicknames anytime for marketing purpose, but keep the same product name so you know they are actually referring to the same products. Description is the information about the product. You can style it with Markdown, which I will explain more in depth later in this video. Let's put something simple for now. Image URL. Here you put a link to your product images. You can put multiple images, just separate different links by commas. You will need to upload your product images to an image hosting website like imgbb.com and get the URLs from there. I will show you how to do this later. We don't recommend copying images address from Facebook, Instagram, or Google Drive, as it will become invalid shortly and your images will disappear from your store. Next is the maximum quantity. It's the maximum that one customer can buy, not limits for available quantity. We will cover how to set up inventory control in a future video. If you put 0 in this cell on your store, it will show an out-of-stock message. Default is coming soon, and you can change it in the shopping app. I want to make sure as many people can buy this ice cream as possible, so set the limit for 2. Which means each customer can only buy up to 2 gold ice cream. Category allows customers to filter products. When I enter frozen here, the ice cream will show up under the frozen category. You can do multiple categories, just put commas in between. If I add bestseller here, the ice cream will also show up under bestseller categories. If you haven't finished setting up your products, or simply want to take down products temporarily, you can enter X or any other characters in this hide cell, and the product will disappear from your store. We understand that sometimes sales tax is exempt to certain things, so if you enter X or any other characters here, sales tax won't apply to this product. If you don't set up tax rates in the shopping app, you don't have to worry about this. You might ask which product or category comes first. The order of rows is the display order on the website. For example, the first product for the sweet category is the strawberry pie. But if I move all the cupcakes to the first 3 rows, they will go to the top. And the category is easy, it's in alphabetical order. Shopping also supports products with multiple options, like clothes comes with different colors, size, patterns, or food with different flavors, or even events with different dates. Simply add a few more columns on the catalog Google Sheet and you will be able to add options to your products. Here are the additional columns: option size, option flavor, option color, and option name. The first 3 columns determine what options will look like on your store. You can configure up to 2 layouts. The text you put in the option size cell will appear in a squared box, while in option flavor, it will appear in a drop-down menu. The text here can be in any languages, but don't include space. You don't necessarily have to put t-shirt size in option size columns. If you prefer to show different sizes in a drop-down menu, you can add sizes in option flavor columns. Option color will show color in a small circle. You can put simple color name like red, blue, or black, or enter the 6-digit hex code with the pound sign, like pound FCD236 for apio yellow. Next, you need to update the option name columns to indicate which products belong the same group. All options that belong to the same product group should have the same value in option name columns. Remember to follow the same rule of the name field from earlier. Option name has to be a unique name or ID that contains only dash, underscore, and alphanumerical values. No space is allowed. Now let's go back to the ice cream example. In addition to the gold ice cream, I also want to sell regular ice cream that comes into 2 flavors, chocolate and matcha, and 3 sizes, cups, cone, and waffle cone. 2 times 3 equals 6, so I need to create 6 rows of products. Since I can only choose 2 out of 3 layouts, and I don't need to show colors, I'll just add option size and option flavor columns, as well as the option name column. I'll first enter product names, nicknames, and price. I want the flavors to show up in square boxes so customer can see them right away. So I put the flavors in option size column. Then I put different cup size and option flavor column so customers can choose how they like their ice cream in a drop-down menu. Finally, I put ice cream and option name to group these 6 products together. I've also added the corresponding images for different ice creams. Now let's take a look at the final result. So this is how you add different options to products. Next, I want to go more in depth about product description. Though editing in Google Sheet can seem a little bit awkward, you still can enjoy the full styling benefit with the support of Markdown. For those who aren't familiar with Markdown, it's basically using text to style text. Some of the common usages are shown here. You can find links to a cheat sheet and other useful resources in our doc site under troubleshooting. Let me show you a quick example with the gold ice cream from earlier. You can drag here to make the editing area larger and more readable. I can use the pound sign to indicate different headings, bold to highlight a few things, and make the ingredient more readable by making them to a list. Another thing to know is to start a new paragraph with Markdown, you need to make an empty line in between paragraphs. So how to change a line in cells? All you need to do is press Ctrl and Enter. Try this Markdown syntax and make the product description look better. In addition to description, product images is what draws customers' attention. Shopping makes adding images in Google Sheet easy by letting you enter an image URL. First, let's explain what's image URL. It's a link that points directly to an actual image, usually ended with a file type like .png or .jpeg. You can do a quick test by pasting the URL to any browser's address bar. If it's only showing the image and nothing else, that's a working image URL. Next, let's talk about how to produce an image URL. You probably want to take images directly from your Facebook photos or Google Drive. Don't do that. Those links might work for a short period of time, and eventually they will stop working. Moreover, Google might think there's suspicious activity and suspend your account eventually. You should always upload images to an image hosting website and manage your assets there. There are quite a few image hosting websites, and we recommend using imgbb. It's free and minimalist, and basically no limitation. Let me show you how it works. Open the imgbb website. I suggest you create an account so it's easier for you to manage later. Then click Start Uploading to upload product images. You can upload it one by one or upload everything in bulk. Choose an album and make sure it won't auto-delete. Now the image is successfully uploaded. Here comes the important part. Make sure you copy the direct link, no others. Direct link means it's the link directly to our image, and that's the image URL we need. I paste this link to my catalog Google Sheet, and the image shows up. So this is how you generate image URLs, and you can upload them in bulk to save time. This is all for today's tutorial. Hope this video is helpful for you to update your catalog Google Sheet. We are planning to share more advanced settings with Google Sheet functions and formulas. Meanwhile, visit our doc site at apiobuild.com/docs or leave a comment below if you have any questions. See you next time!